What's up, guys? Sub-Zeric here, back for another VOD review. Today, doing another World Scrim VOD review. We got a crazy lobby today. We're watching YBY1, but look to the right there. You got Shunga in there, Solo Gasong, Lishao, Tech Summers. I mean, a stacked lobby. I love watching lobby with Shunga in it, and I love watching YBY1. Dude, I can't wait. I can't wait until these guys are playing off against each other in literally like the World Championships. That is just going to be so hype. But for now, we just get to watch them scrim, which is, I guess, the next best thing. Start off here with, I mean, some Gorilla stuff. Seraphine pair, Alistar pair, Veigar pair, which I'm not really sure why we're so excited to hold on to here, just because, I mean, is YBY1 really that excited to play Veigar reroll? Maybe he's got some secret sauce that I am not privy to, because I think this comp kind of stinks, but we'll hold on to the Poppy at least. All right, first Augment here. I mean, I don't really... Cloning Facility early with no upgrades is kind of meh to me. If we do hit like an Alistar 2, I like it a lot. I'd probably default this just because I'm not taking the Chug bug here. And Worth the Wait, I think, is fine enough. And he hovers Cloning Facility a little bit. I mean, think decent here. I don't really think you want the Edge of Night Augment. Not today here that much. It doesn't really make sense with your opener. And I'm certainly not going to take a Scavenger here. But we take Worth the Wait and we get a Nidalee. Okay. Well, this is going to make things kind of interesting. I mean, it doesn't play evenly into any kind of idea we had so far. I think YBY1 was kind of hoping to hit maybe like a, you know, we already had kind of an, ooh, and this is going to be annoying as well. We already had kind of an opener for Gorilla. So if we hit any of the Gorilla components, we could just, you know, play kind of that. We're into this guy who kind of interestingly enough took the double dupe there and is holding on to some of the units that we would want to hold on to, but hopefully they're not actually playing what we want. Maybe they'll just use it for econ, play some kind of like Cypher reroll or something like that. We will see. A lot of people actually look like they might angle reroll here. Yeah, that's another person who took the double dupes to start here. So kind of interesting start here, but yeah, we are going to have to play some kind of Nidalee reroll setup here. Now, there's basically, I mean, there's two options. You can play AMP or you can play Nitro. The nice thing about Worth the Wait is it guarantees you a very quick Nidalee 3, which is going to stack up Nitro really quickly. And they have, you know, since buffed the ability for Nitro to stack with 3 stars and 4 stars. You get a ton of stacks for if you ever make it there. So it's something you can be excited about. I like the AMP version just because... you know, I've always been a fan of that version of reroll, you know, AMP reroll, though with AMP being nerfed over the last few patches, I think it might actually be Nitro as our angle here, but we'll see what YBY1 wants to go for here. We take a few losses. You can also see this is the portal where augments have been moved up. So we have 2 more augments back to back coming, and then we're done with our augments for this game. Also, gonna be curious to see what we take as far as our item priority here, because, you know, my intuition is you want to start itemizing Nidalee, you want to just start building stuff for her. Nidalee throughout the set has never really been a main carry. Oftentimes people have said like kind of, ooh, and next augment here, okay? Oftentimes, I'll finish my thought, people have said that BIS Nidalee is just a TG. You put that onto her in like an AMP comp and you feel good about it. All right, YBY1, stop being so quick with your flicker scouting. I will have to use the comma button to go back there. A little YouTube tech for you guys. I mean, it feels hard to ever not take a Living Forge here. It does feel a little bad that we've missed 3 rounds of Living Forge. So, you know, every 1 round and every 10 rounds, this means that getting our 3rd Oran Forge item, we're gonna have to live a long time to get there. Don't really, I mean, Build-A-Bud's kind of hilarious with Worth the Wait here. Imagine if we like Build-A-Bud and hit Nidalee and then we were like Nidalee 4 in like 2 seconds. It'd be kind of hilarious, but imagine Build-A-Bud Kindred, man. Dude, this is like you for fun take this and then you just hit like absolute trash in this spot. You hit Seraphine and you just like quit the game. I guess you have Shyvana to link those up, so it's not too bad, but probably not this. I mean, you can take Prismatic Ticket. The only thing I don't like about Pris Ticket is that we're already guaranteed a Nidalee 3, eventually Nidalee 4. I don't really love indexing more into that. I kind of just want to take my Nidalee 3 and push levels with it. So I think I would take this, look for just some solid Oran item onto Nidalee, but we'll see here. He rolls it first, actually. Oh, this would be kind of woked, but once again, I'm very weary to take something like this when... You know, like if you take this and you hit Graves, LeBlanc, plus some garbage, like what are you going to do? You're just going to lose the game. Buried Treasures actually seems quite good. I think I'd be excited most about taking this and you just get a bunch of items. Guarantee you can itemize your Nidalee. When you're playing into, I mean, either version, either the Nitro or the AMP, there's infinite units for you to itemize. But wow, we take the Pris Ticket. Now, the upside to Pris Ticket, the cool thing about it is Nitro is a comp that really rewards hitting your early Nitro 3 stars. Like if you can, and if we are actually playing Nitro, we'll see actually which version we want to play. But I do feel like taking this leans us even more so into Nitro, just because Nitro loves, you know, 3-1, hit my Nidalee 3 and my Kindred 3 and start stacking insanely hard. That's, I've talked before about the times where I've seen Nitro Reroll actually do well are when you have kind of like double econ augment, and that is kind of what we have here. The one cost one, there's really not that many that you're going to play, so I don't think it's that. I don't think it's Clear Mind, obviously. I mean, Pandora's. Wow, we actually do take this here. Interesting. How many one cost can you... I mean, you can play Jax, you can play Nidalee, you can play Kindred. That's 3. Is that really enough to take this augment, or is there more that we're going to play? I have no clue, actually. I mean, you can play Kog'Maw as well, I guess. Blah. Yeah, I'm actually really curious to see what the angle is from here. I guess you can play Poppy as well if you want to get really cute with it, but that's YBY1 is cooking here, is all I will say. I mean, he's really holding on to this Morgana. Yeah, I guess is another piece. And yeah, we're gonna play the Poppy. We're gonna play every one cost we can. Think about playing Veigar to link the team up. Whoa. Okay. So we're not actually probably going to play Jax. We hit our Nidalee 3 boom right now, which, like I said, very, very quick here for the Nidalee. I'm curious to see how much we actually roll at 3-1 here, because we do have a lot of gold to roll. You want to hit this Kindred 3 as well, so I'm quite curious. We also did hit the Nidalee already here, which is, I mean, it's not bad, but it's almost awkward in that, like, you kind of, like, low-key, I wonder if the tech was buy the Nidalee and then start rolling last round so that we can grab the extra Nidalee copies to accelerate our Nidalee 4. I think this is actually kind of a mistake here. What you can do this round, and, you know, what you can do when you have the Nidalee here is instead of building this Nidalee, wait for the round to start here. Oh yeah, this is, I've gone too far. But yeah, you wait for the round to start and then you buy the Nidalee, and then you, so like right here, you'd wait for the round to start, buy this, and then you would keep rolling, because once you hit Nidalee 3, you can no longer see another Nidalee in your shop, which is going to make it obviously harder to hit Nidalee 4. But yeah, I think this is actually a pretty big mistake from YBY1 to not do that kind of funny little tech here, where what we could have done is actually rolled deeper this round and picked up, you know, 3-4 more Nidalees, and that would have actually really accelerated our ability to hit Nidalee 4. But instead, we end up in this spot, still kind of supportive items onto Nidalee, still with this idea that, like, Nidalee is not really a true carry. We throw Morello's plus Void Staff on her. She does do a great job, especially once you get more AMP in, of spreading these to other units. So, I mean, it makes sense. And wow, we're just going to accelerate really quick to level 6. Huh. Interesting. I'm pretty surprised by this. I mean, the upside is it does allow us to pick up our nitros. Please stop flickered scouting like that, Y-by-1. Does it even do anything, man? Like, this is like, you know, when like League players will do this, and I'm like, are you even really seeing anything here? Or are you just doing it out of force of habit? Okay. In any case, I'm quite shocked by the fast 6 here with our augment in this spot, because I thought our idea was that we were going to play this as more of a one-cost focused reroll here. Go for stuff like the, you know, the Morgana 3, stuff like the Kindred 3 as well. Instead, we've pushed fast level 6 here, and now we're using all our rolls on 6. And the upside is maybe we can find, you know, a Shyvana 3 as well here. That's the dream, I guess. But yeah, it's interesting. And also interesting, how can you play Morgana on this board? I'm really shocked that it's Morgana on this board over Nefiri when you just consider the fact that we're itemizing a Nidalee 3, and Morgana is just, I mean, it's Dynamo for, I mean, it's for Elise, which is fine, but yeah, I'm quite shocked actually that this is the board as well. I mean, one of those situations where it's kind of hard to understand, to comprehend YBY1 sometimes, but he always makes it work, so I can't, you know, sometimes you see a player do something weird and you're like, that's just bad. And you want to say that with stuff like this, but then YBY1 always makes it work. So, I mean, you can't say it's bad. All right. Rod open here. I mean, I wouldn't mind, yeah, just finishing off this death cap here for our Nidalee. This, I mean, just a solid enough AP item. You could even move it around later, but yeah, I think this makes sense. You know, this could end up actually onto the Elise later. We do have the Yax 3 here, which means no Poppy probably for us here. And we are, you know, obviously on our way to Nidalee. I mean, we have so many... Oh, look at this. Somebody said they one of their items bugged out. Lashao said their item bugged out, and then Tex is saying, just don't bug abuse, basically, which is quite funny. Dude, did you guys hear, by the way? This is like, drama during like Chinese regionals. Apparently there was a player who their FPS was like incorrect, so they paused the game. Like their FPS was like capped at 60 for some reason. They paused the game. The ref went onto their PC, tried to fix the issue, accidentally pressed the D key. It re-rolled their shop while they had a Kog'Maw 2 in shop, and it was like 2-1 or something. And then they were like, "Hey, you just wasted 2 of my gold and lost me a 2-star. Can we remake the game?" And the rest were like, "No." That's crazy. That is crazy. Now, I mean, this is hearsay from someone on Twitter, but I mean, it's a trusted like Chinese source, so like I'm pretty sure that's legit. But that is actual like diabolical. If that, I mean, honestly, it's probably blowing up in like in China. Honestly, dude, here, look, this is actually, so we did the thing this round. Now, obviously, it doesn't matter because we can't really go for Shiv 4, but you could see he picked up another Shiv there in shop because he made the Shyvana on the bench because he didn't actually make the 3-star until the round started. So that's the tech that, in my opinion, we should have done actually with the Nidalee, because I mean, if we had 4 or 5 more Nidalees, we'd be way closer to Nidalee, and we wanted to roll on that level. Well, maybe not, actually. It's kind of interesting. It seemed like YBY1 really wanted to push 6 and roll on 6 so that he could find the Shyvana 3, so that he could find, extra Elises. I mean, this must have been the idea. The reason why he didn't do that Nidalee tech that I'm talking about is that he wanted to push levels quickly enough so that he could find, the Shyvanas and things like that. That must be the idea. And wow, yeah, he really probably was pushing levels here. Fast 7 and throws a Zyra onto the board. I mean, the idea is we're 1 off Kindred, so I mean, we're gonna find that regardless, and our next prio is hitting Elise the 3rd here, so it makes sense. I mean, the nice thing about Zyra is it is 1 for all. Is that the yeah, that's the name of the augment. It's so hard when you don't have them pop up, but that's the 1 for all value here. So we have, how many 1 costs on this board right now? 4, right? The 2 Nitro, the Zyra, the Jax. There's nothing else, right? And the Morgana, right? So at 5, yeah, actually, that is, so, I mean, it's quite good value out of it, honestly. We do hit the Kindred 3 as we roll down here, holding onto Jhin here, and we do opt to make this swap out here, so we lose some value out of our stuff. But yeah, I mean, I think this version of the board just makes so much more sense. Getting the dog in for AMP, it seems criminal that we haven't been playing AMP for so much of this game. And then this is actually quite relevant to get the Cybercoil onto Jax as a tank item now. Here is the downside to Nitro Reroll, is that you hit all your stuff and you still feel kind of weak until you actually hit your 3 stars. Hopefully we can get there and not just die, but yeah, it's one of those things where you need, in this slight mid-game period, you just need to be as strong as possible here. We've really done all that we can here, so we just have to hope that our board's good enough and that the lobby is not disgustingly strong and just winning every single fight for free here. Do pick up some more Morganas for fun, but I mean, I don't think we really care about that. We just care about Elise 3. You can see us rolling out of 10 every single round, the idea being, if we find another Elise, we are so close to Elise with Priz Ticket that it's not unreasonable. Like, if we saw an Elise in this shop, I wouldn't have been that shocked if YBY1 had just rolled it to 0 and just said, I'm getting free rerolls. Hitting Elise 3 is such a high priority, not only because it stacks my Nitro faster, but because it also, makes me stronger. Elise 3 would have won this fight most likely, or at least killed 2 more units. Without it, obviously we are losing fights, and even something like a Neferi 2 would be kind of irrelevant, but not so irrelevant. But yeah, this is the board we end up on. Nitro Reroll. It's such a fun comp, man, but I mean, like I am not the biggest fan of Nitro Reroll, but I am always open to being proved wrong by a player whose name is YBY1. By a player who's named anything, honestly. There's so many good TFT players out there, honestly. You do see the kind of this common Nitro thing where you hit your entire board and then you lose most of stage 4 just because this board does fall off. I feel like the weakest point in the game for this comp is stage 4. Once you start to reach stage 5, you start to get those Nitro stacks, and look, we're almost to the dinosaur. Once you start to get the dinosaur, you hit like a little bit of a power bump here, but yeah, I mean, stage 4, it's usually after you've hit your 3 stars, it does feel like the comp is at its weakest here. I mean, a lot of tank items build. Oh, I mean, we have to roll down here for at least 3. Odds are pretty good that we hit it, and that would be huge to hit here. I mean, we kind of have to keep some of these items onto her, right? Oh, he's looking at reforging just to look for more damage. Well, now we certainly have to make TG here. And what is it? TG Hodge? And then we, move one of these, oh, wow, Steadfast Heart. No, it is Hodge. Yeah, I'm like, what? Yeah, okay. So then we move the Death Cap down. Beautiful. I love this itemization. Keep the, spreading kind of support items onto the Nidalee, and then just put the full damage setup onto the Elise here. Yeah, this is perfect here. 43 HP looking pretty good, and I mean, still 4 rounds off of this Nidalee. It's tragically far. If we can make it to Nidalee 4, it's such a spike. But yeah, this is where, you know, but to be fair, had he gone with my idea and, you know, rolled for the Nidalee, we would probably be further off of stuff like the Elise. We would probably have Nidalee 4 this round. Am I a better player than YBY1? I mean, you can vote in the comment section down below. Please don't. I feel like that's not going to end well for me. Okay, we win this fight. So now 3 rounds. My Nidalee counter is on 3 here. We can roll, but there's really nothing to roll for here. So I think, yeah, you save these rolls and just try to push level here. Zyra can come in here as just augment value plus techie on our Shyvana. But you can see how quickly the TX is stacking now that we have all of our Nitro units 3-starred, and we're almost a 4-star. 242 stacks on this big T-Hex. The Shyvana doing pretty well with just kind of random items from the TG. But you can see, I mean, when we rotate into one of these just high quality 4-cost boards, you're still a little bit weaker than them. So we'll see if we can clear this game out here. Blah, itemization. What even is there here? I hate everything. We take Divinicore +1. I mean, that is not even an item. I mean, you wanted like tank item for Jax here, right? But I didn't even really see one. Also, oh my God, the Xiao has so many extra items. Those are all bugged out. That's insanity. Okay, well, all good here. Level up. Wait, I didn't even get to see what we fit in. Oh, we fit in another Nidalee. Oh, this is nice. I mean, it's not going to, wow, we actually, It doesn't stack Nitro more. It only counts unique units. I'm kind of surprised he thinks, oh, he doesn't think this is better than Zyra. The problem is we don't have enough gold to field everything. You know, we had to sell the Zyra to level up exactly here, so we might as well field this here. But I think he would certainly prefer the Zyra. We are losing fights. And this game's all of a sudden getting really close here. We do pick up Morgana, who I think would actually be better here. But Aurora is definitely better than all here. And now we can pull in the Nidalee. You have to, oh, really? Wow, he thinks Morg is stronger. I mean, it's actually, I buy it. It's Divinicore with our Divinicore emblem. It is augment value here, our one for all. I mean, yeah, I can see it. I can see it. I mean, it makes sense here. And we do pick up a win here to lock ourselves into the top 4 here. So a solid top 4 locked in, and a Nidalee 4 locked in here. For YBY1. And now we actually move the death cap up to her, just saying, you know what, we want to prioritize having our real damage items onto our Nidalee here. The death cap's gonna go there, the Hodge. I don't know, finish JG here, why not? Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, I don't know what this is, honestly. Bramble, I guess, and then you move the Chain Vest off. He was looking to see if there's any AD. Oh, Bramble Nidalee! But then, what? I thought for sure Bramble Jax. Huh. That's odd to me. I mean, his idea is we are into an all-AD matchup. The tank stats on a Nidalee are going to matter a lot. Wow, it's a crazy idea, but I mean, she's got healing from Hodge. I don't know if it ended up being the right idea. And we do go down here. So solid top 4 placement, but I mean, even with the Nidalee 4, we can't do better than top 4. I mean, it was a fun game. It was a fun game, kind of a crazy game for YBY1, especially in a lobby like this with all these early augments. There are going to be people in just crazy spots. So fair enough that Exotech board actually looked insane. Well, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. Check out my Twitch and Meta file links down below. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.